Hello, guys. Welcome. So, honestly, before I just unmuted the mic, I was thinking of just not doing commentary for this, but um, I might just go hybrid with it. I don't know because it's just a game that I just want to sit back, and just play. Um, at least in terms of recording. But yeah. So finally, I get to play this game. I love Don't Nod. I've played pretty much almost everything they released in the past, like maybe 10 years or so. Uh, I've loved their games, like I said, and I've been very excited for this game. I played Vampire before. I played a little bit of Remember Me, but I never actually finished it. And I'm just very excited for this game. This game was supposed to come out in November, if I'm not mistaken, of last year, and it was delayed until now. Uh, Personally, I was not happy about it, but here we are. It is February finally, and we're about to play this game. I'm really hoping it's good. I'm really hoping it's like a masterpiece. But who knows? You never really know what happens with these types of games, and yeah. So again, I might sound tired. I'm exhausted as hell right now because I just got done doing a stream, so I'm tired. Been up for like too much. But let's get this shit started. I'm very excited to see what the hell this game's about. I've only ever seen like a couple trailers, but I don't really follow too much of what the story is. So we'll see what happens. User agreement. Accept. Uh, sure. Leave that there. Headphones. Night mode uses options. You need to play game on low volume. No, that's fine. Parallax. Choose if you want to activate parallax interface. I don't know. Play subtitles, yes. Subtitle size, medium. Subtitle background. I just got done doing Prince of Persia, and the subtitle background was fucking huge. Um, I was like halfway through the game when I thought about getting rid of it, but I was like, fuck it, it's already like halfway through. So let's just not do it. Is that the last of it? Okay. Oh, that looks beautiful. I love that transition. Just gotta make sure. Make sure. Video performance, motion blur off. I like motion blur. Wait. The vibration, yeah, sure. Adaptive triggers, sure. Play that through for those controls. Alright, all set. New game. Normal. I always play normal until the game gets to my nerves, and that bitch is going on easy. I don't fault you. I'll never really blame people for going on a lower difficulty or just, play it on story mode. I'll let this cutscene play through.
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
I dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss. in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you, too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Antea, we need to go. Night beat.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. As cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two.
That was a lovely transition to gameplay. Like that. God, there's a parry.
I think I weary of long, boring sea voyages like this.
Oh God, what did I do?
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
I'm really hoping this game is not a difficult one. Just by how the gameplay is. You got that like Souls-ish kind of combat. You can do.
I think we can get through here.
Sure. Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
Oh. Go through there.
Looks steady enough.
Okay. You say so.
Watch out!
Oh. I guess now I can go through
Is it just me or are we not
the opening over here.
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you. Over-eager apprentices.
Wee. Okay.
Too slow.
I'm really just hoping that it plays as just as simple as Vampire did. It's maybe a little bit better, you know?
Everything all right?
So far, it's kind of
Just a
like it.
sneaky wanderer. You?
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the hole?
My
Maybe.
question is, who
But
is
are they keeping people
who is the
outside
one that we
town?
play? I think we
Or are
saw
they keeping
we
them
see the
in?
dude a lot in the trailer. Guessing female that is. Get her name already. He looks cool though. Yeah, you. Okay, that don't work.
Oh, more wanderers.
Behind you!
Yeah, as easy as falling off a box. Can't tell
Game
how long
seems
these
to be
people are
very dark,
The original settlers, perhaps.
at least for you guys. So I might have to bring out the Alan Wake filter. Probably for next video. I'm not gonna do it now. We're already too far in. I could just raise the brightness, but I don't really think it'll help.
I could
My
reach you
game's
in
just
my
fine, you know. Punishment. Attacking with your weapon fills the banish gauge. Banish gauge is full, press X to banish your target.
Time to leave for good.
That's cool. Sure would be like some executions after you finish up a combo or something. Good so far though. Always, I'll just leave it up there and read. Since I'm fairly interested, I'll read it to myself while I have it here for you guys. We'll read it out loud though. Kind of tired for that. Ooh,
These people left Eden town just
It's
a few
cursed.
days ago.
it's
What
cursed.
exactly is going on here?
I don't know, but a curse. It is cursed. That is cursed. I love the mummy. Frame drop there. Alpha Wonder. Hey, motherfucker!
Down you go.
Okay, it's pretty easy to parry. I had to deal enough with goddamn. Prince of Persia was just. Which, by the way, that game should be pretty much done for this week. I have all the videos set up until Friday, and Friday will be the last video of that. which was a really good game. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Brought back like old memories of Prince of Persia. Not like the I guess the original quote unquote 3D ones from like the Warrior Within, all that stuff, but at least for the side scroller genre, the story was pretty fun and interesting.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
I did like our hero character, he's pretty interesting also. Who knows? Maybe I'll do like a review of it, review of the game or something. I don't know. Maybe.
Good sign. Other town selectmen sitting on their arses.
It's just like random 2:30 in the morning ideas that'll just pop in my head and I'll forget them about it.
When we get to town, we may need to split up to cover more ground.
You may count on the most responsible student a Banisher could have.
We'll see if you remember some of your teaching, if you're up for it.
Always.
Was that Red from Army of Darkness?
Who the hell bunks their own crop?
People who fear pestilence or disease, or both.
Red and Antea.
Very biblical.
Antea? Antea or Antea? One of the two. I haven't been paying attention to how they say her name. Apologize. Jericho, Boston, Harold's Hunt.
Not the busiest stables I've ever seen. No ostler and no horses.
If they burned their crops and ran out of food, then they'd probably eat the horses.
The land. Well, the looks of it, we might have some crafting. Interesting. Ooh, more to read. Okay.
People are leaving. The town is emptying. Stay on your guard.
For sure, like, this land is cursed in some way. Nothing good going on. You eating it?
A welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles.
The setting kind of just gives me a Plague Tale
It'll
vibes.
be good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of
The
marriage?
location of your current objective, your compass now indicates what you are. That you are inside an area of investigation. Look for the
Esther
inn.
wouldn't dare. And we don't need a piece of paper to keep us together.
Aye, I remember you telling her.
Cemetery. The inn is this way.
This must be the inn. Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally.
Banisher, please come in. As it is called, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McRaith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I
Keep
assumed...
digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is Thickskin Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us?
Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility.
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her. And rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners. Or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we are as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely with their expertise we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you in your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
What do you think happened?
I could guess, to little use. It is evident, however, that Charles's unexpected death is linked to his investigation of the curse. In the minister's absence, I try, in all humility, to protect us all, body and soul, from our ongoing peril. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home, and does not much venture out. Her house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem. Which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Perhaps we may come to you for advice.
Please do, madam, for I would be only too glad to give it.
Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here, but we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements, anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now. And I can tell you that it worsens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
What do you think caused the curse?
In my humble opinion, I'll point to the obvious. The Abyss disgorges its spawn upon New Eden, bent on making God's poor creatures suffer. As to the nature of the demon, that's what we're paying you to find out. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes. Our contract stands for Charles.
All right. For Charles. Thank you. We have what we need.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
That's interesting stuff. Does seem that it'll be a lot of like investigation work by the looks of it. Some reading material. I try to stay mostly quiet throughout, just so I can pay attention to it. But so it seems I'm just gonna try and figure out what the hell's going on here, especially what killed Charles, which I'm sure has to maybe do with the forest in some way. Who knows? Okay. Find anything around here? Nope. Pieces of 8. Strafe and then double tap his roll. Okay. This is a good old strafe and roll. Oh, hello.
Damn it, Charles. Those accursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
I know. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people have no idea what they're up against.
Damn right they don't. There's closed. After the meeting house is closed. Review.
A curfew? But why?
The first resort of every self-respecting oppressor.
It's that way. it. You can get another
We
ticket.
should go to Esther.
I think the governor said their house stood above the docks.
Yep, right here. Knock knock.
Antea, Red. Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse? It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
Oh, that's detailed.
We'll take a look
It's
around,
clicked.
if that's all right.
All right, house. Run your
May I be
pockets.
of any help?
You stay put. We'll find a way.
It's an intent. You have unlocked your first hint. It contains important information about the person it is linked to. You refer to these hints at any given moment in the haunting case menu.
That porcelain saw many a
To understand why ghost
dinner-time
lingers in the
lecture with
incarnate,
Charles.
you must gather hints
miss him
about each
so.
involved inhabitant.
So do we, Esther.
Once the hints have all been uncovered, the inhabitant's intent is disclosed and you may complete your investigation. Okay, so it kind of shares a little bit with how Vampire worked, where you would have to investigate to see what the characters. I guess pretty much anything that has to do with investigative work. You have to find out what these characters. Oh, that's a lot. I guess what they're going through, their actual intent. I don't think Vampire did it too much or in detail, but I know they had something similar to it in some way. Speaking of Vampire, I might actually link that playlist to this video. That's a pretty good game. Felt like he brought her there, or obligated her to be there. Okay, they seem close. And if you're trying to read it, do
The
pause it.
governor had a room prepared for us in the school.
Leave it as best I can. That you can like take a screenshot of it, of the entire thing. They seem to be very lovey-dovey with each other.
Wouldn't you rather stay here? You'd be more comfortable.
Very kind, but
I don't have much. But promise me you'll come for dinner tomorrow.
of course.
There's more to learn here. This is Charles's. It's like he never left. Have you received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me, that was nice of him.
Because there's just
I
a
didn't
lot
know
of
Elnor and
stuff from
Charles
their
were still in
past.
touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden. If only we had known what would befall us.
Purcell, could you find nothing better?
These days I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
Or just a musician from their instrument in general.
Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable.
Could it be that he's still here because he feels bad? That's the item we're looking for.
Remember when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
No, he was hiding his hair loss.
I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You...
Promise I won't do it for every book. Just like the title of it. Okay.
were. Still, you did all right. Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
Esther never got
sure.
to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Maybe. But there has to be more to it. Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
So maybe a witch was haunting him?
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
Charles's ghost might give us answers. We should investigate the cemetery where he was found.
Beautiful map. Love that. Right, to the cemetery. I think I'll probably just play enough to finish this chapter. Probably just head to bed because I guess I did a stream today.
Leaving already?
And
We need
I
to
woke up way
investigate
too
the
fucking
cemetery.
early too. I slept maybe like 2 hours, maybe
What
3.
would you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
You be alright?
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles, and help Charles we shall. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
Location, next objective, open your map. Oh. Whoa. It's a lot more than I thought this game would be. Let me go this way.
You'd be one of the Banishers then? Come too late. I'm sorry, but if poor Minister Davenport mentioned your name, I have forgotten it.
Antea Duarte. You may happen upon my companion, Red McRaith, about the place.
Of course. I'm Lisbeth O'Hara. The minister said you'd have questions. Well?
Charles, Minister Davenport, said many here had unpleasant dreams. He suspected they were part of the curse.
You are a curious character indeed, mistress. My dreams, good or bad or otherwise, are my own business, and so they shall remain.
Did you know Charles Davenport?
Of course I knew the minister. My sister and I attended all his services, and grateful we were too. He was the moral foundation stone of the colony. His poor widow. She must be bereft.
Governor Haskell told us of the curse. I'd like to understand what it is and from where it came.
While I'll not speak ill of my neighbours, someone must have let the evil in.
Someone always does.
I understand Banishers often trade with the forces of evil.
We do not trade. We deliver. A haunting may be caused by the errors of the living, but a ghost gets no mercy. What are you doing out here? Most people seem to stay indoors.
Since you ask, I came to town to buy a remedy from Mistress Fitcher. My sister has a sore leg. The salve eases her discomfort. We have a small farm some miles from here, and yes, the curse sits there too.
You may have your time back,
sus.
with my thanks.
Well, thank the Lord for that.
Sus. Tour. Something flash white over here. Oh, there it is. You, sir.
Be warned.
What are you?
I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Calm you, sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, travelling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
Care to trade?
What you got
Most
for
of my
sale,
goods
buddy?
are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
Yeah. What you got? This chair is just screaming right now. Okay, nothing potions wise.
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps a captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rode ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry specters and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim. The nightmares. Do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms. Trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
What I need right now is information about the curse. What have you seen that might help me with my work?
I've seen famine, madness, the shadow of early death. Weather, too. So much weather. I mean, I've seen it all before, but never all at once. Here, it's everything, everywhere, and all at the same time. Folks stay indoors, waiting to be told what to do. Waiting to die, really. Ghosts in the making, all of them.
I bid you good day, Squire Paris, and thank you for your time.
By the sounds of it, everybody gets the same dream.
Do be careful.
But the entity itself is not hostile? Which is weird, because to me that entity was what killed Charles? I guess we'll find out. Maybe Charles tried to exorcise it.
A wisp. So close to town.
Ori, is that you?
Where are you leading me? More of you? I could beat you in my sleep.
What I want, at least.
No one is safe here. Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here.
Okay. More fungus. All right. The other way it is. Inside. The Banisher, you can feel places or objects that have been marked by ghosts. When in close proximity to these elements, your bane rings will be triggered. Light up with orange aura. Walk around to find a source. I see it.
I've seen more graves here than I've met settlers.
What do we
A
got here?
memory lingers here. I might be able to reveal it.
Memories of the dead linger here to reveal them. Use my gathered necessary resources. Seashore candles.
If I mix the stones I found earlier with seashore candle, that might do it.
Type of enemy. I already feel that those are gonna be a problem for me. Feel it. Over here. Where is the shit that I need? I'll go all the way over here, because I'm sure it's gonna make me fight. No, that's not it either. Oh, was this shit marked?
There should be seashore candle near the water.
Grab a couple of those. Oh, they siphoned my health. Fuck that. Let's do a ritual. Go. Banishers can perform rituals. The nature of the site determines which ritual should be performed. Remember, a ritual consumes resources even if you select an incorrect ritual. To reveal the memories, you need to perform a hearkening ritual. Go.
In each stain hides a story.
In the name of the Lord, I command you. Be gone from this place!
You do not command me, clergyman.
Who are you, ghost? Unveil yourself!
Well, since you ask so politely...
Who are you?
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone! You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but neither do you.
Damn it. That thing he faced. What was it?
Well, that was pretty intense.
The tie that binds his
I
ghost.
found the Bible.
With it, I can make him manifest. If I can find his grave.
It's gotta be the freshest one here.
Many dead in more recent years. Ah. Here you are.
I guess I
Now is
picked
a
the right
good
one.
time for we old friends to talk. We've come too far, Red and I, not to see you one last time. Your pupil has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you. Come on, Charles. Join me now. I know you're here. I know you're here. You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
Antea. Here. At last. Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry, my friend. So sorry for us all.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend. I made a mistake. And it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
Why did you not wait for our help?
The threat was rising. Despair growing. There were so many dead, Antea. So much sickened flesh. So many afflicted souls. There was no more time.
Do you know how this curse began?
What prompted it, I do not know. Nor do I know when. Many months ago, certainly. But I do know this. This nightmare chose New Eden for a reason.
So, a ghost.
This one is different. Implacable. Very clever. Many magnitudes more ferocious than a spectre, and just as relentless.
Before you died, you investigated the curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless. That we should not underestimate its power.
We?
I am dead, dearest Antea. But I am a Banisher yet. I may still teach you.
If I allow you, which I do not.
Antea, do not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained, but it won't stay locked up for long.
I thought nightmares were a myth.
A nightmare is the rarest of ghosts. A powerful, insidious spirit, birthed by tragedy most dreadful.
How do I banish it?
There is meager wisdom in the texts. What little there is says it cannot be banished at all.
If it's a ghost, I can't banish it. You took notes, I suppose? Where might I find them?
They vanished. In the days before my death. Perhaps I mislaid them. Which is not like me. If you find them, read them carefully. Perhaps I missed something. Something important.
We'll banish it, Red and I. Our good friend's death shall not go unpunished.
Be warned. This nightmare is too angry to be persuaded. And too powerful to be destroyed.
Your death pains us greatly. Your return pains me too.
I know. For my part, I'm glad to have seen you one last time. To have had the chance to warn you.
How did this nightmare kill you?
I believed that I could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused, as if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
How does its malevolence manifest?
It poisons minds and sickens bodies. It draws specters to it and sours the weather. It delivers nightmares to one's sleep. For a time, screams tore through the night as folk awoke in terror. When it appeared to me, I did not see its true face. But I heard a woman. She was laughing. I felt her gaze. My heart froze. I died. The spirit is vengeance pure. The ghost of one who was terribly wronged.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection. My flock needs me too.
You know how this works. You know I won't allow that.
I am still myself, Antea. With time, I'll grow stronger. I can help you.
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be. You know this.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport, your friend and mentor. You know me. You know I am a good man.
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost, and I cannot let that stand. But I swear it, the nightmare will end, and Red and I shall do the ending. Charles Davenport was a good man and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul. Remembrance on your...
Antea, wait.
Wait for what? We're banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Oh, Lord. Please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Oh, dear Lord. Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave. Please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antea, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Charles Davenport, you have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
Save her, my friends. And save yourselves. Save them all.
I'll walk Esther home.
I'll do it. The women can talk.
Then all the way to the schoolhouse and make the bed. Charles is at rest now. Antea, she gave him the care he needed.
I'm gonna like this game a lot. Especially if I have to
My
like
Charles.
do the choosing myself.
Where do you think he is now?
He's... I don't know.
I have a feeling I'm gonna make a
I miss
lot
the
of
warmth
wrong
his
choices.
hands. His calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away. It is warm and there is fresh milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded. Nothing can ever be the matter.
You're right. He's at peace, and you deserve to rest.
I feel like it seems that Antea is like the hard ass, and Red is, you know, the compassionate one. By just how they, you know, they treat the dead. And I understand why Antea is like she is, because I would have just exercised them too. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I guess having the choice and seeing, you know, a person that actually knows the ghost itself, making sure that that ghost, it's like, hey, you know, I'm good kind of deal.
I'm sorry.
So you can pass
I'll
kind of
miss
deal.
him dearly. Tomorrow,
Death
we'll
is a
continue
bitch.
investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you.
hopefully by going to the schoolhouse we get like a good stopping point, and that's where I will end the recording. So let's make our way over there. It's pretty far too. The game reminds me like if it's like a mix of, or the Sunken City, something like that. That game is pretty much it's I guess Lovecraftian, I guess you could call it. You know, H.P. Lovecraft. Pretty much based on all that kind of world. So you play as like I think you play as a PI or something and investigate the area. So you know. Something like that. It's kind of reminding me, or a little bit of Sherlock Holmes kind of deal.
We did the right thing. Charles was our friend.
I love you, Red McWraith.
But
when it comes to ghosts, your heart makes you reckless. It's dangerous.
were you really about to banish Charles?
You got choices. I'm like, This will definitely feel like if I go slightly evil-ish, neutral kind of deal, something might happen. I don't know. Let's go. He would have done the same. I feel like if he was in a reverse situation, he would have just done it.
Charles would have done the same.
You know, we don't know much about the character himself.
I hope he'd have at least hesitated. Charles was a good man, full of love.
Banishing his ghost wouldn't have been easy, but it would have been right. Ghosts only bring misery, Red. Make no mistake, they steal life's essence from the living.
Aye. They don't always do it out of malice. Give them that.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't.
A ghost may suffer too. A sin puts a gentler end to it.
But not a safer one. Better to banish and be sure.
Would you banish me? If it came to it?
You'll not escape me so easy. You I would bring back from the dead.
That's not funny.
I'd fill you with fresh essence. I'd give you so much essence you'd return bloated with life.
Steal essence from the living to feed my ghost. You wouldn't.
You're a scruffy-headed lout, Red McWraith, and I will never let you go. Over my dead body, mister.
Thought I was meant to be the soft-hearted one.
You are.
Do you think Charles was right? This thing in the meeting house could be what did he call it? A nightmare?
I really hope not. Such entities are legendary ghosts, even for banishers. We'll see tomorrow. Now, to sleep. This was a dreadful day.
Poor Charles.
Poor Esther.
Aye, poor Esther. Antea. She took her firebane. She says I'm the reckless one.
So, I kind of want to... I can't save the game. What time is it? 26. Yeah, I saved a couple minutes ago. Do I have to? You know what? Fuck it.
Where are you? You're hardly in the meeting house, are you?
This is definitely a nightmare.
Who's there? Antea?
Hoping it kind of lets me pick who dies if it comes to that situation. I don't want it to, but I would probably play Antea. Oh, I won't lie. I like Red. I don't hate Red either. I like both characters so far.
You're the boss and all, but you could have included me.
Cool, buddy. What is going on here?
3 blind mice, see how they run, see how they...
Antea?
Blind. All blind. Red, can't you see? We never stood a chance.
Antea, you hurt? Where are you? I'm here, my love. What happened?
I'm here, my love. How mundane.
Show yourself.
God came to the man in a dream and said, "Behold, thou art dead." But the man had done nothing wrong and said,
Lord, wilt thou also slay the righteous?
What?
So it is a nightmare. Okay. This ain't real. Wake up.
"Will you slay the righteous?"
Be not alarmed. I bring you aid.
There is no aid. There is only dereliction.
Where's Antea? What have you done with her? Hell's balls. Lady, if you hurt her...
You cling to love, a fool to the last. There is no love. There is only defilement.
No. Antea!
Shit.
Your lover will betray you too! Suffer like I do!
We only wish to speak with you.
Oh god. What I feared. So I can't really block those either.
Your lover will betray you too!
There's no need.
Stop trying!
I'm not supposed to win. Ah! Fuck.
Where's Antea? If you laid a finger on her...
You'll what? Come to her aid? There is no aid. There is only... retribution.
Give him back.
How touching. You come to claim your man. You think you love him. You do not. There, in the dark of your marrow, there is no love. Only betrayal. I offer you a trade. He stays and you leave with your life.
I'll bargain with no ghost.
You have a brain, yet you think with your idiot heart. You're weak.
Oh. No. Oh shit. Well, I don't get to pick. Fuck. You bitch.
Will you come to her aid now when all is lost? If you do, I'll be waiting.
The icy ocean made a diamond from his grief, then buried it in his heart. The weight of his failure dragged him down. Outside time, drowning in the gloom, he spoke her name. Take me instead, he screamed, soundless, to the cold and silent waters. Out beyond the black veil of death, something heard his cries and reached for him.
Let her go. Take me instead. Let her go!
Ah, you're awake.
Who are you?
She who rescued you. Tended you for days on end. Weeks, maybe.
Weak? Oh, God. What have I done?
Get your strength back before you beat yourself up.
She's dead.
Yes. That's why you're here. And why I was sent to look after you.
Who are you? I feel like we've met, but I'm sure we have not. I feel like I know you forever. But do I?
You're confused. It's normal. You've been near killed by a nightmare, you've lost your beloved, and now you've a witch by your sickbed.
Witch?
Witch. I go by Seeker. Find the Banisher, said my mistress. Tend him, and answer any questions he asks you before you leave him be. So, how do you feel?
Does it matter?
Of course it matters. Means you're alive, and you haven't given up.
This nightmare, how it spoke, how it tore right through her. I've never seen the like of it.
Few have. Fewer have lived to tell of it.
What drew such a powerful spirit here?
Who knows? Something awful, I don't doubt.
The worst angers rise from the most terrible wrongs. The friend said that. He was trying to warn us.
An immutable law. You have wise friends.
Who sent you?
Her name is Ceridian, and my hands and words are hers. Beyond that, don't burden yourself.
You should have let me die.
What are you, a child? Are they teaching self-pity in Banisher school now?
What am I to do now? How do I do it alone?
You're not alone. Have faith. If Ceridian had told me more, I'd tell you it. But you must have faith.
Have faith. You say that you do not know me. Easy said. Harder done.
What comes easy in life tends not to matter. It's the hard stuff that counts. You've a hole in you. A yawning, grimacing pit in your soul. That's love, that is. The hole won't fill because the love won't die.
God, what have I done?
Here's the thing. Unlike most, you get a second chance. I suggest you seize it.
Why'd you pull me from the water? What's your business with me?
I have no business with you, but my mistress does. Ceridian says the wall between the living and the dead is under threat. You, it seems, have a part to play. This is mine.
You've lost me.
No, I found you. But so did your grief. And it demands to be felt. You may think you're done with your ghosts, Red McCraith. But they aren't done with you. I'll go now. Rest. Why ever my mistress saved you, she has good reasons. The best.
Where are you going?
Home. To Ceridian. She needs me.
Where shall I find you if, or when I need to?
Maya Marshes. Great big swamps other side of the woods. You can't miss them. We'll know when you're coming.
Till we meet again then.
That's right, Banisher. Now, turn around.
What?
I'm leaving.
The hell?
Well, question, can I say perfect? Yes. I'm so tired. It's about to be 4 in the morning. I did not expect it to be that long. So we'll come back probably later today. Yeah, kind of hoping that we get the choice, but I guess I see it now that, you know, since he's the trainee, he kind of has to, you know, get to the level of, you know, I guess badass. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. We do hope you enjoyed. This is like the first hour and 30 minutes of the game. So far, I'm loving it. I want more. I want to keep playing, but I'm just exhausted. My head hurts. My eyes won't stay open. You know, like I'm trying here. But anyways, yeah. So I have some shorts lined up for on YouTube, and I think even on TikTok I got those same ones over there too. And Prince of Persia, I think it's part 22. I want to say part 22 comes out today, 2 p.m. At 4 p.m. it'll be this video. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. We do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next one. So bye bye.